For everybody that's watching, we here chilling with Cortez Smith. How you feeling, brother?
What's the word, man? It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a long time coming.
Right.
I feel like every time we used to see each other.
2 years ago?
Literally like 2 years ago.
I'm like, let me be on the show. She was like, I got you. But
we wasn't doing interviews either at the time. So
yeah, we was getting our shit together.
Yeah.
I think we first met at the Dolph event.
We met before that.
No, yeah, we definitely met before that.
We met before that because I remember you was looking at my phone and you was like, why that's on your phone? You like showed me how to change my home screen or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we met before that. I forgot where it was at though.
It was at the event.
Yeah.
Y'all like cousins, basically.
This is my cousin.
Okay.
I just found out she from out west.
We cousins.
Everybody from out west is cousins.
Well, you, what part of out west?
K-Town.
L-Town.
Yeah.
Y'all got a K-Town and an L-Town?
And
yeah.
M-Dub.
And M-Dub, yeah.
What's M-Dub?
M-Blocks.
All the M streets, the L streets, the K streets. You know,
so
we
it's
go.
K-L-M.
It's how you go
Park.
out west. Yeah.
Yep.
Then it's an O?
Oh no, that's
we
Oak
don't
Park.
call it
Get you.
Oak Park is
get you locked up. That's
Oak
what
Park
I'm
is
saying.
a suburb.
But you go L-M-N, then you go to O. You get that? You see what I'm saying?
No, so our
I see where
streets.
you're going with
You
that.
see what I'm going with?
I see where you're going with that. That's
And
deep.
O-P.
That's deep.
Okay.
I ain't even.
Look, your brain still ain't
it's
even
okay.
comprehend.
I caught it. You
That's
did your thing
crazy.
with that. I ain't even realized that is dope though. I ain't realized that.
It seemed like,
Austin
bro,
neighborhood for sure.
it seemed like you just like real just laid back and like you could connect with a lot of anybody. Because since you've been in here, it's just like you part of the family already.
Yeah,
We've been chopping
like
up
that.
like everything.
I'm like a human chameleon, man. You put me anywhere in the world, I'm definitely gonna blend though. I've been like that. That's how I was able to go to every blocks. Like coming up out west, I was cool with the foes and mafias and unknowns, because I was always a cool ass.
All right, so for our people in our audience that don't understand what a foe in the mafia is, can you explain that to them?
A foe in the mafia is still under fire though, but what's so crazy is both of them is branched out from the vice lords though. But you got a four corner hustler and then you got a mafia insane vice lord. But they don't like each other for some reason. Still now to this day. But you still got some that's put the difference to the side and then they'd be like, man, we got older, we cool. But yeah, it's just like BDs and GDs. Like they inherited each other beef and don't like each other. Mm-hmm. But luckily I was blessed to be cool with both of them. So that made my life easy.
Speaking of just making life easier, I don't even know if this question is going to even say about making life easier. I don't know if I said it, but it seemed like to me, just growing up in Chicago as black men, it seemed like gang culture is just embedded in our DNA. Like we can't escape it.
It kind of is.
Yeah, you can't really.
Like, because it's like how casually you have that conversation, and then just me just casually just understanding everything you said. Like it just,
you got to survive. It's like I'm going to say they created it to be a jungle. They really created it for you to fail. And I ain't talking about the gangs. I'm just talking about just like poverty in the ghettos. The gangs was originally created to stop that and help us, you know what I mean, and self-govern each other and give each other resources and all that. But when the older people got locked up and got killed, it kind of got watered down and they forgot the purpose of it. And then you got the man that infiltrated and then put drugs, took the mans away and put them in jail and gave them life for selling drugs that they was putting in the community. Mm-hmm. And a lot of, I look at alcohol as a drug too, and you see around everywhere, and certain bad foods, I look at that as a drug too, because you get addicted to it. They put that in the neighborhoods to just sedate our minds. And then we fighting over a block that we don't even own, which is crazy because I look at so many people, they killing each other over like, oh, he from what such and such, but none of y'all own property over there.
Valid.
And the people that's prophesizing is the one that you walk past every day, like funeral homes and, you know what I mean, and gun shops and all that. So, man, I would just say I know this sidetrack, but I would say to my
it ain't even sidetrack. It's good.
I would say to my younger generation, just find a purpose in life, because this gang shit ain't getting you nowhere fast. It's like you going to jail or you dying, bro. Like how simple could that get? You got two choices if you hop off the porch. You ain't getting your mama a new house. You ain't getting yourself out of the poverty. You ain't providing for your daughters. And that be the people that end up burying you, that don't even got no money for you because you don't even have no life insurance.
Just talking about life
so it's just like, come on, man, y'all got to do better than that.
Yeah.
Like,
but how do you?
It's hard to say that.
This is a cliche question, but how do you help try to change that mindset in the younger generation? Because I used to teach at St. Charles Juvenile Detention, And that was just they end all be all. They like, I'm gonna get out, but I know I'm gonna be back in here.
Yeah.
And it was like no changing their minds. Like they willing to learn. Like I was teaching digital media, so they willing to learn. You could see like they willing to learn. They cool with like everything that's going, like being connected to the outside. But they already know like once it's time for me to get out of here, I'm gonna be back on the same thing, and I'm gonna end up back here.
Right. So
how do you try to change that?
I would say try to change where they lay their head at. Try to help they it start at home first. So we try to help the parents. If they, you know, allow us to, or if they even got parents, and if they don't got parents, let's find a system that works for them to take their mind out of that, because you don't know what you're not exposed to, and the only thing they're exposed to is that, unfortunately. So if we do things, first we start with ourselves. We better ourselves and we get our resources up. Then we start with the households, if they got the households, and try to like do different things that connect with them, to let them know that it's not about fast money, cars, clothes, and jewelry, and, you know, sex and gang banging. It's more to life than that. Like, it's a lot of people that they done been to an Audi home. They can tell you everything about an Audi home, but then you drop them off downtown. They don't even know how to. They don't even know what.
Don't even know how to get back home.
Right. Yeah. Or they never even seen it, or they ain't even trying to see it. But they can tell you everything about the county. They can tell you everything about a deck on the county, but they can't tell you about. Damn, you go to this building, they doing this X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Or. And then most of they do know is Saks, unfortunately, or Neiman's. Yeah, they ain't gonna do nothing but take money away. In Nordstrom,
they know how to. That's great. Yeah, a lot of the little homies there tell you they know how to do jail, like how to survive in jail, but they don't know how to just have
survive a life.
Survive a life. So how did you like? You seem very well spoken. You seem like you just like focus. Like this mindset. Like has this always been you? Like, or how did you come about?
I mean, I fell victim to it, but the people that I was close to, they ended up dying. So it's just like that's what woke me up. Like my uncle, rest in peace, my uncle, bro. He was 5 years older than me, and every mistake he made, I kind of learned from it. You know? Like, just looking at how he went from playing basketball to being the most popular dude in school and high school to being invested in gang related. Started fighting every day, getting kicked out of school, going to alternative school, fighting in there, getting kicked out of that, went to Leaking Challenge, got kicked out of that, to coming back home, to getting superly invested in the streets, to the streets taking him out at 21.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's like I really don't even want this, to going back to where I'm from, back out west, to seeing people I'm growing up with, to even get locked up. I got a homie right now, that boy got locked up in 2011. He won't get out until he like 40. Almost 50 years old. Yeah. You can't tell me that's tricking yourself out the streets.
Yeah.
Like that's what's cool about that.
But when you were in it at the time, like I don't think, like how you go back to it, like if you talking about 2011, like I got a homie that happened to 2008. You know what I'm saying? He's still in there. He won't be getting out until like 2040. Like we gonna be 45. It's out there. All the guys gonna be 45. We talk about this all the time. Like, bro, when he come home, he gonna be 45, and this is a person that we was with every day for like 3 years since we was like 15. You know what I'm saying? So, when you in it and around that time in that era, like this is before the internet, this is before just being exposed to. Like you just living life. You born based off emotions. So can we like blame people for their reactions for doing certain shit? We don't be knowing.
No, because a lot of choices that get us into things is impulsive anyway. And then if you don't have a father figure there, you built your emotions off a woman teaching you things, and they move with, no offense to y'all, but it moved with emotion first. You know what I mean? So we moving off somebody disrespect us, we instantly like off emotions instead of sitting there and being like logically thinking like, bro, if I take this man's life, somebody can take my life, or if I take this man's life, yeah, I get the street credit for a little minute, but the police gonna figure out. Then they gonna be locked up for 30-some years.
Then you leave me. Another thing about it is you leave me your family defenses, because now people gonna want their get back.
Facts.
So what if somebody's catch your little cousin come?
Or your mama,
or your mama, right?
Because it ain't really no honor amongst thieves. You know what I mean? So if they see your mama, she going to the store, she minding her business. She
especially
don't got
now,
right?
They don't care.
Bro, I seen snorting pills, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, wow, snorting the pill?
Snorting the perk. That's crazy, bro.
That's insane.
The most we did coming up was, X was like, you doing X, boy? Yo, tweaking, boy. You better chill.
Yeah, X ain't get popular to
X was like,
it's a Gucci child coming out.
Right.
And then it started being like a few people started popping, and we still was looking like fish.
Like you crazy for popping any type of pill. For
you pop pills now for what's to you? What, you going through something?
Now it's like that's all they do.
Boot up for what's wrong? I'm off yerk, I'm off yang. Tweaking.
Yeah, we looked at dope. We looked at drug users a certain type of way.
Yeah, but we frowned upon. Like when I first moved to LA, that's my first time seeing people do coke. I'm like, I only seen hypes do coke and shit. Like that. It tweaked my mind out to the point people was looking at me like I was weird. Like, what's wrong with you?
You don't want to bump? They don't hit you.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I'm like, hypes do that. Like, what is a hype? I'm like, bro, hypes do that back at the crib.
My best friend, she moved to Miami like probably it just made a year ago. And she work a lot. So she just started kind of going outside and making friends and stuff. She's like, every time she go outside, they just, that's
a thing. Cool.
It's a culture shock.
That's Miami too, though. I know it's different. It's on another level.
She like, you can just get it. She said a man like rode up on a bike and was like, y'all want some? Coke. Like it's just.
I get offended when people ask me when I'm at parties and like, do I got coke? Do I look like I sell? I probably.
I mean, I think it's the pants. Like I would have gave it to you.
Yes, you like you got cocaine. You like
for sure.
And your name CORTEZ.
Yeah, with the neck tag. Yeah,
I got it somewhere.
Sure.
They was like, hey, you got blow?
Yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. What's some of the wildest that you ever seen out there dealing with Hollywood? Because we get into the acting. Like,
man, I got cast for. It's crazy, bro. I got cast for this commercial. I thought it was commercial, but it didn't come to find out it was just like some and they tweaked me out.
I don't want to laugh.
So I called my OG like, what's going on, bro?
How you get, wait, so how?
So I was just out there just like really trying to get on. Like, it's a rat race when you get to LA. No lie. I would never do it now, but going out there, just really just going to different auditions, meeting people, you know what I mean? Just trying to figure it out. And sometimes if you're not reading it, I was just like, all right, they paying what? I ain't even read the description. I get out there. That's San Bernardino.
And if you're not if you're not used to
I'm on the phone with my OG. Like, yeah, ooh, I'm excited. I'm playing the doctor, ooh, all this. While I get there, I get to hear, what the? I read the little, what's the name, the little contract. I'm like, he was like, yeah, you can just go in back and, you know, get changed. You got water if you need energy. We got energy drinks.
Baby oil.
Bro, it definitely had do your homework on baby oil in the back. I got up out of there, though. I got up
you
out of there.
ain't peeking.
Oh, I was scared, bro. I'm like, oh, I ain't know what they was on. I'm getting in the car. I'm hurt, devastated. Like, I done drove. I ain't had no gas money, everything. I done rolled out there, tank on under E.
I'm glad you didn't do that shit, bro.
No, I never been to opportunities that I feel like that I gotta
do porn,
right? Or
that'll
something weird.
That'll fuck up your whole. I say that I hear once you do porn in Hollywood, you won't get real acting gigs.
Yeah, you smoked, or you got to be careful with the reality shows too, because that stick on you. Yeah. Shout out to Cardi B. She really know how to. She leveraged that moment. Like she started popping on IG. Then she went on that. She got opportunity on what was it? Love and Hip Hop.
And then that's when she went up
and took off and never looked back. What she do? One season on that?
She did two.
2 seasons and took off.
And then brought her sister in, so her sister started getting reality checks.
Oh, she doing? She doing?
I don't think she doing no more, but she was doing Love and Hip Hop for a minute. Her sister.
Dope.
Oh, get that paper.
What's her name? Hennessy.
Yeah, her sister named Hennessy.
She cold too.
Cold.
Yeah, she cold.
Y'all go.
Shout out to Hennessy.
Shout out to her.
You know, man.
Hey man, talk your shit. You try to know.
No, shout out to you. She dope. She look good.
No, facts. Now I'm finna ask you this. Like we talked. We didn't even really get into like the upbringing, but then we just had transitioned into you to going to Hollywood. Like, how did you get into acting?
It was 2011 December. This right after my uncle got killed, and I was just like, really just going in the head, man. I was just doing a lot of like bad stuff and getting into trouble. And my grandma seen it, and she was like, I would not let, you know, the last 3 of my boys get killed because to take it back, 1995, her oldest son got killed at 19. So just living through that of like trauma and all that, and then losing my uncle at 21, she was like, I would not lose you. You know what I mean? So I think she found out about this thing called Pro Scout. I think that she learned it from her job or one of our cousins. I just learned because my mom was saying that I was telling the story wrong. But long story short, she took me to this thing called Pro Scout, and it just introduced me to so many things, like, you know what I mean? And that's when I fell in love with it. That was 2011 December.
So what is Pro Scout?
Pro Scout, it used to be like this talent group that used to go around the nation to look for.
And they used to like go to schools and stuff?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I did one of them
before. They used to look for talent, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Because you had to go.
No, they was everywhere. Bro.
They literally would come to your school.
And look for talent.
And look for talent.
Yeah. And they picked you?
They didn't pick, first off, chill out.
Tell him to do his homework.
Okay, do your homework on BREE.
Come on.
I had a couple meetings. Okay, but then they start asking for money and my mama said no.
Oh, look.
See, was that Pro Scout or was that
John
Casablanca or something?
It wasn't John Casablanca for sure. I would remember.
Casamigo,
Okay.
John Blanco.
It's a scammy agency out here that I fell victim to.
It wasn't scammy.
Oh, okay. It was out in Downers Grove.
Okay. So they have scamming agencies?
Bro,
Yeah.
they would get you in the room,
would get you.
have you do a whole audition, sauce you up like you finna over like big Turk in the world, and then hit you with oh yeah, the fee gonna be $3,000.
And people pay that?
My grandma paid the shit.
Yeah.
So you got...
They got scammed. Ain't went on no auditions. What's so crazy? And I'm gonna get back to the Pro Scout thing, but we had ended up going to Las Vegas because they said the agency, the main agency, was in Las Vegas. We actually flew out there looking for them, and the nigga sent us off. He kept like making it seem like we was missing this call. He was saying that he had a lunch to take. All the whole time we in Vegas, they probably didn't even exist, and we was looking for him just to see him because he was like, he ain't went on no auditions or nothing. Yeah. So be careful with that too. Man. You should never pay for an agency. If somebody want to represent you, they should represent you. You look at the contract, get somebody, if you don't know how to read a contract, just get somebody that got some legal sense to read over it. Because the agency only supposed to take 10% out of your out of your money, which they book you. You should never pay them to get you a booking. You should always get a booking from an audition that they send you on. That's their job. But I learned the hard way though. But to go back to Pro Scout, I didn't have to. We paid. Yeah, we had to pay for the event. You had to pay. I think it wasn't nothing too crazy, but it was a 3-day event. We had to pay, and then we did auditions. We did reads. We did a little walk on the stage. Like, he was really trying to sell yourself. And I came in last place, and I ended up signing with this agency called Bays and Bows. But then, like, when they sent me on auditions, this was like early in high school. I think it was like my junior year in high school. I was going on like big auditions, like crazy things. But I was getting nervous for some of them, and then some I had tattoos, so that was just like throwing me out like that. Killed it, because back in the day,
especially during that time,
right? Back in the day, you had tattoos. You was looked at like a rebel or like a biker.
You had like dreads and stuff.
Yeah, it was bad.
You had dreads too?
No, I had a fro with tattoos.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking like a
70s gangster.
Yeah,
got you.
Facts.
Yeah, revolutionary.
Yeah, well, Hispanic because I had the little.
You had the curls?
Yeah, I had the little curl.
Oh, so you ain't had like a regular afro. You had like a curl.
I had the little curly.
Yeah, you definitely selling coke for sure.
Yeah,
selling coke is crazy.
So I went in there. You could tell, like when I went in the auditions and all, it was just like,
no, we don't want Jose.
Yeah.
But your grandma kept you going, or?
Yeah, she kept. So graduated from high school, went to college, took some theater classes and all that, and then I ended up joining this group called MODA. It was like a model fraternity. I ended up.
What college you go to?
U of I. I was actually in a little trio program. Went to Parkland and U of I. So you had to. It's like a what is it? A head step. I forgot what you got to get certain grades to show that you are liable to
do U of I. Yeah.
Be at U of I. So I was doing both classes, but I ended up making it on MODA, and they was like that was almost impossible to make it on there. So I did that. I'm like, I can do this at the crib. So I had to talk with my peoples, and they was just like, well, you know, school is the option. I mean, school, that's the only option you got. We ain't all this and all that. I'm like, all right, well, I'll come back home and go to school. But I didn't. I went to Harold Washington for one day. I walked in class. I went to the bathroom, never walked back, and just started taking my modeling like over serious. That was 2014. I just like started going crazy. The only thing I was thinking about modeling and acting, but the modeling started taking off faster. And then I end up getting with this, Bays and Bows end up doing an audition for Chirac, and that's when I got like my first small booking to do film, and I fell in love with it, bro. And then Spike Lee, shout out to him, he ended up having me shadow him the whole summer, like teaching me the ins and outs of like acting, what's to stand in, the proper of lightings, how to get the camera angle, how to deliver your lines. Shout out to Nick Cannon too, because he was super cool, like running lines with him, and he was like teaching me how to break down lines, because I didn't even know how to do that. And
so how did that come about?
Yeah, I just finished
like with Spike Lee, like taking a liking to you and taking him.
Man, I was so the audition, when I went in there, I was nervous as f. I didn't even know that Spike Lee was gonna be there. We went in this room. It was up north. Went in this theater, and went up there. He was him, and I think it was a writer or something, but it was him and this other lady. They was sitting there. And when I walked in, they didn't tell us that he was gonna be there. So when I walked in, I'm like, Spike Lee, like a motherfucker. Everything just went out of my head.
Like, God damn.
He was like, okay. I'm just like, so I lines are bad, like stumbling over the words. He was like, Cortez, I like your energy, man. I like you. You got to look. Go back home, come back tomorrow, and just come back fresh. Get everything out your head and just come back fresh. Come back. I end up doing it again. He was like, I like it, but you got some work to do. So he ended up writing like a little line for me so I can be officially cast.
Oh, that was dope.
Yeah, shout out to Spike, man.
Yeah, shout out to him, bro. And
So you just favored, brother.
Yeah.
It seemed like
It's because you light skinned, like she said. It's because you light skinned, you got dimples.
Man, so I could have just did that and just been one and done and left, but he took likings to me, bro, and just had me with him during the summer.
So you was in the movie Chirac, right?
Yeah, it was a small part, super small part. Super small.
You know that movie got a lot of backlash, especially from the crib, and just how it depicted Chicago. What was your initial thoughts on it when the movie actually came? What was your initial thought when you read the script?
We filmed it. It was like I didn't really get a chance to read the script. I only seen the little line that I did, and I was looking at the sides and all that. The sides is like the paper they give you, just in case if you miss a line or something, and it keep you. It's like a schedule, so it keep you aligned with the day is what's going on. Filming it was amazing though. Filming it was dope. Like
even the dance and
everything was raw. Like you got to think about being in it and seeing Samuel L. Jackson and Angela Bassett walk past. You like
okay.
Nick Cannon, Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson.
She was in Chirac?
Yes. Her son got killed, and she had a little scene in it.
I saw the movie one time and I ain't never watched it again.
I seen it like twice.
Yeah, Lala, all them people was in that. I was just like, this dope, bro. Even meeting, I told Vic Mensa when a couple days ago, matter of fact, when I seen him, I told him, like, he gave me a lot of inspiration because that was like the first young dude that I met that hit stardom that was like from the city. And I'm just like, that shit was just amazing to me. It might be weak to a lot of people, but just experiencing it and being a part of it. And my cousin he got cast in it too. Shout out to him. His name Prince Easy. But
I rock with Prince Easy. That's your cousin? Dope MC.
Love cousin, bro.
Dope MC. Real dope MC. He got bars. Him, Fat Money, and Hypno Carlito was they had a little thing going on at one point in time when they can. So I got to experience that up at close.
Right. So just imagine. Yeah. So like that diss that they did to Eminem wasn't the best, but if you experience that whole little thing, that was like that probably like that did a lot for you, and it probably motivated you to go hard in it.
I'm not gonna lie. Out of that experience, because I was actually spent time in the studio with them. Lifestyle. Nick Cannon seeing how he moved, did a lot, but Fat Money. Shout out to Fat Money, inspired me. He was the first person I knew from the hood with a personal chef. Hood dude, like
chef.
Personal chef, bro. This was like
I need to get my money.
It's like he not even even on yet, but he had the dude, the chef that catered like the studio. We was all in there that catered the food and like he was like, "No, this is my chef." Like I had him come do this. Like he do this on a regular basis. Like that's why I'm like, Fat Money just took luxury to another level. So for me.
At a young age?
Yeah. Personal chef and the driver is what I'm aiming for. I need those two.
I definitely need a driver, bro.
I definitely need a driver. I can't drive.
It give you more time to just get stuff done. I'm reading this book. What is it? The 48
Laws of Power.
You got to take some of that and you got to use it for good because that teach you how to be a villain.
Hey, I with you, G. I fuck with you hard low, man. Because I tell people that shit all the time. Like, that's a really demonic book. Everybody be like, reading the 48 Laws. You could tell when a motherfucker on some, bro. You could tell when somebody's on the trying to use the 48 Laws of powers against you.
Bro, I think it was Law 7. It tell you how to teach you how to, and I might get this wrong for the people that really love the book and live by the book. I think it's Law 7. When it teach you how to leverage your fame and your success off other people's back, having other people do the work for you, bust they back, go crazy, bro. Pause on that.
Yeah, good big pause.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I meant to say break they back. Damn.
That's still
Either way.
that's still crazy.
But you get what? That's crazy.
We going back to back to the laws.
Do they thing to the fullest, bro. And you take credit for it. That's crazy, bro. Not that, because it take a team, and I look at it because as I'm growing in the industry, like, I wouldn't be a lot of places if it wasn't for Whitney. Like, shout out to you.
Shout out to Whitney.
Shout out Whitney.
And I see how hard she go for me. Like, even when I'm tired and I'm sleeping, she still be trying to figure stuff out to try to, like, leverage the brand and, like, push it. That'd be cruel of me to have her to, you know what I mean, work her tail off, bro, and then I take all the credit, like, no, I did this team me. That's fucked up, bro. And I could tell a lot of celebrities right now is the ones that's crumbling now. We ain't gonna speak no names. But dude definitely seemed like he lived off that book. He did a lot of things to people.
That's
showing now.
Yeah. I think a good thing to speak on that book, people got to realize that if you read that book, they tell you what could go wrong and go right if you use those laws. So I like that part.
He talked about Tesla too. Yeah. What's his name? Nikola Tesla, how he basically did a lot of things for Thomas Edison. He did a lot for him. But Thomas Edison took the credit for it and bragged about him taking the credit for it because he had the money and he had the resources. And Tesla, he died broke, but he had all the good inventions. And then Edison blackballed his name a little bit because a lot of other people, investors, didn't want to work with him because he told that story on saying that how Tesla was complaining about too much stuff. That's crazy.
You ever read the book The Ways of a Superior Man?
No, I'm gonna start getting to my reading more, man. I'm gonna definitely put that phone down and start picking up.
Oh, y'all should have a book club.
I recommend you that
okay,
book.
I would do it.
A man book club for like superior men.
No, I'll go to it. Yeah. That was a head.
Yeah. Superior men.
Nah.
I'm gonna get it back. Because y'all was trying to get me with that. Y'all was trying to get me with the pause, bro.
Yeah, that book was actually recommended by Nipsey Hussle. Like, he did an interview at Power with Nafis, and Nafis was talking to him about it. And then, of course, I was the one recording the interview, but he was like, "Yeah, I recommend y'all read this book."
He was an interesting guy too, bro.
But after reading the book, I agree with his statement. Ladies, do not let your man read that book if you're not ready for it.
What's that supposed
y'all
to
read
mean?
the book.
Y'all do a lot of stuff we're not ready for. Y'all still
No, because when you start talking about a superior man, that's like he say Lauren London gave him that book. That's how they knew they was like life partners because she was ready to accept what it took to be with somebody like him.
Who, Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah.
He was with her?
Lauren London?
Oh, I'm tweaking. I'm thinking about Lauryn Hill.
You get Lauryn Hill from?
Ladies and gentlemen, everything was going good. Folks said Lauryn Hill.
My head.
You want some water, G?
My head fried. I said, huh? I'm tweaking.
Wow.
I just seen a video of before I seen a TikTok of
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, she was doing something on the BET Awards, and the people was like they were scared of us.
She be up there cussing them out, okay? Yeah. Huh, Anita Baker.
Shout out to Lauren.
She was on my bed.
Yeah, funny.
She deep down. She's super deep.
She could tell she's secure with like who she is as a woman, so she ain't like shit even like that. You need that.
I need something.
You a man, you need that.
That's how you get far in life.
That's how I think Kobe wife for us too.
Yeah, I can tell.
Vanessa, like
she stayed with him through the storm too, right?
Yeah.
I don't think as men you can. I want you because we're gonna get into like mental health soon, but I don't think as a man you can never reach your full potential in life if your woman ain't one of them. Like
Thanks.
Your woman got to be able to speak life into you. Your woman got to be able to hold you down. Yeah. Like it's a lot to that, and I feel like when you find one of those good ones, you can reach that because you're not your focus.
Facts.
Women are a distraction. When you're trying to get on the grind and make shit happen, women can be a distraction.
Or they can distract.
Yeah, they can distract.
I'm gonna go grab some of them books and give it to the nigga.
I was just saying, like, look at Coretta Scott King. Like, Coretta Scott King had to be some type of dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Betty Shabazz. Like, these women have to be some type of dope.
What's crazy? I ain't know. I did my research on MLK. I ain't know he was out here cheating and drinking.
You ain't know that?
Allegedly.
He had West.
He did?
Yes.
Allegedly.
Hey, man.
You know, hold on. Let's
Wait, no, MLK slander.
Yes.
Because black man don't cheat.
It was the FBI was on him.
Right. That was.
I cannot.
They was
work
really
under
trying to
these
tarnish his name. Trying to tarnish
Y'all
that man's
knocking
name.
on wood is
Hey,
crazy.
black
Y'all
man.
know
Trying
that
to
man
tarnish
was
that man's name.
cheating.
Why would you say that about this black man?
He's still a great man.
That man, he was a reverend.
The Reverend ain't. Yeah, you can't.
They be the main ones.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but
He was a reverend though. We ain't gonna do that.
I mean, he had a
Y'all ain't finna
mouthpiece,
cap
man.
on
And he
this.
was a doctor. We ain't gonna do that.
And he graduated high school at 15.
Bro.
Went to
it
college.
was still.
Allegedly. Don't nobody.
Betty Jean.
What walked up and said and spoke up that he did his thing with him? Nobody.
I'm gonna ask my grandma, do she know some of the
That's
hours
deep. That's deep.
that he was?
I know Betty. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask
That's
her.
crazy.
Cheryl Jean, y'all. Cheryl Jean. Cheryl Jean used to have you in them getting them cheese
Cheryl
claps.
Jean Johnson.
We love Malcolm X. I mean Martin Luther King. We love both of them.
Oh,
Malcolm
yeah,
X
for
is cheating too.
But yeah,
But he wasn't perfect. And was he married? He was married when he died?
He was married.
But he wasn't perfect. He talked about, what was his name? Shawty Red. He talked
yeah.
about his
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
he
Wasn't perfect.
Nobody was perfect.
No, that's why I like his theory too, because he wasn't taking no. You hit me, I'm hitting you back. That's what type of dude he is.
Okay.
That's
Y'all said light skinned
problematic.
south.
That's problematic.
He was light skinned with freckles and glasses.
I think light skinned people got something to prove. That's why y'all always start facts. Like
Yeah.
all my light skin
middle though.
Light skin
my light
and,
skinned
like,
homies
short-
is always
short
the
men,
one.
y'all always
The
got
light
something
skin,
to
my
prove.
light skinned homies and my short homies are always the ones.
The short
always
homies
starting.
for sure.
Go
Short
outside.
homies want to just always be aggressive. Like,
Yeah.
chill. You already short, fuck. Chill out.
And you gotta ride because that's one of the guys.
And he's smaller than y'all, so y'all be bogus if y'all don't rap for him.
Facts.
Yeah,
But them be the strongest ones.
But your light skinned homie be the one that's always getting into it with the guys.
Yeah.
He get into it with the guys.
He don't get into it with nobody else.
Y'all
That's
be
true.
crazy.
Your homework.
That's so true. That's
Your
so
homework
true.
on your light skin homie getting to it, infiltrating the guys
guys.
though that don't apply that pressure on the streets. That's crazy.
That's true. What was the name of that book?
Huh?
How to Be a Superior Man?
The ways of a superior man.
The Ways of a Superior
I gotta read that.
Nah, I'm telling
Okay,
you,
wait.
put that in the notes. 'Cause
it'll change your life. It'll change your life.
I'm also a friend gave me this book. It's 52 ways on how to be a better dad or something. And I was reading it, and no lie, the first 20 pages I read, it instantly made me like focus in on my daughter more when I spend time with her. Like, let me go ahead and paint this picture. Like, let me go ahead and spend this little time now because when they grow up, it's gonna be like they might be traumatized of like. Because
That's big.
if I'm working,
true.
because I be busy a lot when I because life then turned up, so I be busy a lot. But man, I can find some time to make a little picture or, you know what I mean, play Twister or whatever she want to do. Because I be throwing it to the side. I was throwing it to the side at first, like, no, I'm doing this, and I just take you here when you finish, or I take you some ice cream. No, she be wanting that
quality time.
right?
Cause that's all she gonna remember. She ain't gonna remember my daddy gave me $5 or my daddy was at the Oscars. She gonna remember.
She gonna remember you was there. She
Yeah.
gonna remember that you wasn't there.
I had a recital, like you know that video when dude was in the background dancing. He like, it's my niece recital, and she was
Oh
singing.
yeah, she was singing. He was back up dancing.
Like they gonna remember that more than
Yeah.
anything.
Facts. That's why
For
I bought a what is it? The Bernstein Bears.
Bearstein Bears.
Bearstein
Yeah.
Bears.
They still
I
out
bought a-
kids like them still?
Yeah.
Dang.
I bought 4 of them, and they got like 3 stories in one book. I didn't. I forgot that they got Bible scriptures and stuff in there.
Bearstein, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know they used to have like a
And
little
they
TV
teaching
show
you
too.
real life, and they put a scripture in there, and they teach you with the scripture on the life lessons that they learn in the scenario.
How attention are you as a dad to like teach your daughter certain things? Like what's like to what extent did you go to make sure she knows certain principles and values?
I don't want to be a drill sergeant, but I do be attentive to her, and I do take it serious. And when it's time for her to learn something, I do tell her. But I don't want to be like just on her, just to a point that she's scared of me. You know what I mean? Because that means that she won't come to me when she got some, a secret that she want to tell me. I don't want to be that parent.
I got you. And then what about as far as, and I respect that a lot, do your daughter realize who Cortez is as a father, or does she know that like, yo, do she look at him like, yo, this is an actor, like I can see my dad on TV? Like, does she know the difference between the two?
She do now. That's crazy. Like, she know who I am. We was at a barbecue this past weekend. She walked past a random little Mexican girl. She was like, you know who my daddy is? My daddy play on a TV show. And the girl was like, yeah, I know it's Chad. So she ran back over there and was just like, Dad, you got a fan over here. Let's go take a picture. I said, Malia, I can't walk. I'm a man.
Now she gonna be trying to make you take pictures with everybody.
I can't walk up to a random Mexican little girl and say, let's take a picture now. I understand you very innocent. You green to the world. I love it, but it don't work like that, baby. I can't walk up to a stranger little girl and take a picture. You have to walk up to us and ask for a picture.
Okay.
And then she try to get the girl to be like, all right, well, my daddy said he ain't gonna come over here and take a picture. You gotta go over there. I'm like, yeah, but she know.
She knows what's up.
At least she proud of her daddy.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I love that.
Dope, man. And she be telling me, like, when a lot of women around me and they be like over 30, she be like, you gotta ask me. You gotta ask me, could he take a picture?
That's your only child?
Yeah.
Is she the only child?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
I like her.
So you just spoke on the ladies, like. You don't. To me, you seem like you got a mouthpiece, and you just seem smooth. So it seems like
Pause. This is
Pause.
crazy.
Pause.
Bro. We can't live in
y'all got one more.
We gonna go in a penalty box in a minute.
Okay.
That's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. You seem like you know how to talk.
All right, now. All that what he said, mouthpiece heard. Can't you see? Little Diddy on.
Nah, wait on that. That's crazy. That was mouthpiece was crazy. All right, so you seem like you know how to talk, right? So you know how to talk. So I want to assume that coming up, like getting girls wasn't a hard thing for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's why like I don't even really be over going crazy now because, and I be telling my celebrities, homie, this. I be like, bro, I'm the most humblest because I've been getting attention and I ain't even trying to be no light skin.
But some people come into certain professions that bring a lot of attention. They never had attention before, so they don't know how to handle it.
I know how to navigate. Like I've been. No lie, I have a picture I'm gonna show y'all when we get done. I was in kindergarten. I had a suit on with the hat with a feather on it, I swear to God.
Like a pimp?
With two girls.
You had a hat with a feather on?
With a feather on it. Do your homework back in the day on Easter when you had the pink
on Easter, okay?
With the feather on the side.
Don't let it be purple, that lavender color.
You got a fur, don't you? You got a fur?
I have one. My grandma got it.
You can tell you had a fur.
She definitely had it. But no, I've been getting attention since a shorty. Like, so coming into this now, it just be like, all right, I know what y'all intentions is. Y'all only rocking with me because of the show. You know what I mean? So it'd be like, I pick and choose who I want to talk to because I already know the intention. I'd rather talk to a girl that don't even watch the show, for sure.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
Because then you knowing me for me, you ain't liking Nuck. I done had people ask me, why you don't got tattoos in your face? You want me to look like a crash out?
A crash out.
What about your homies though? Like, 'cause it's a lot of homies I can just only imagine that's on this show that's in this new circle that you in.
Well, it's their first time in Chicago.
That ain't never really had no attention. Like do you be seeing some wild shit like, oh boy, you out here tweaking? Like, why you moving like that?
Yeah, boy, it's a couple homies that I be telling them to chill out, bro. It's like this. They'll come across a couple little dollars in there and they'll just be going crazy for the attention. Like, bro, chill out. It ain't even about that. Yo, just know in this field, bro, your time gonna come. Just wait. Just wait your turn. It's gonna come. That's what I feel like.
So speaking on times, your turn gonna come. Season 6 of The Chi. You know, is your character, your growth, your character in the show. Like you talk about wanting a driver. You started. I think the episodes that I did see, you was a driver, right? Right hand man, do the. Yeah. So now it's you did what you did. Can we do spoiler alert?
We can break down from 6 to 3. I'm gonna give y'all. See, people don't look at Nuck as like
you was in season 3.
I was in season 3.
Cause you was with
Keisha.
Yeah.
So look, I'm gonna tell you how.
That's how it all came back around.
How much of a gem.
I watched like every other season.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
I'm gonna tell you how much of a gem Nuck is. That's why y'all said it wasn't good since.
We ain't say that. Somebody on the internet said.
We just reposted.
We just wanted the conversation.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Cody was trolling though, cause he like Yeah, I'm finna post this, see what Cortez say when we
I definitely
you got it too. You got the response. You've been reading the book because it on that power book, on that 48 laws of power, it tell you how to gain the right attention and bring people to you. So he was reading that book. He like, yeah, I know how to bring to me. The show wasn't. They made the show. No, but every time you seen Nuck, it's a gym, bro. Every time you seen him, he literally changed the whole season. You see him in 3. Keisha on the way to his house, she get kidnapped. Changed the whole show. Season 4, he on his little pimp. He end up killing the prostitute. Now you got the Trinity house, and then now you got the click up with Victor and Duda and all that. That changed the show. You see him in 5. He introduced himself with Tiff. He tell Duda that Q been messing up all the money, and he should take him out so he can take charge. He does it. That changed the whole show. Going into season 6, you see him in season 6. He stay down, stay loyal to the doing what everything he asked, bro. He killed the pastor. That was one of the most populous niggas in the city. You kill a pastor for your mans because you holding your mans down. You just told your mans, for one, he didn't kick you out the trap house in season 4. You go do your own thing with Q until you see Q ain't no. Then you go get Q lined up because you see he a weak link. He gonna get us locked up or something. I'm playing chess with you, but in reality, I'm letting myself lose to see what type of you is. Because every time you see me and Duda, we was like playing chess and shit. Yeah, I'm losing chess physically, but in life, I'm winning. I'm always checkmating it. So going into season 6, I stay down with. I end up killing the pastor. He turns right on me and say, he looked right back at me when the wife of the pastor say, you probably had one of your pawns to do it. Then he looked right at me. He threw me right on the bus. How you do me like that, bro? To the point that when I turned around, I'm like, oh, I've been getting played. Okay, cool. Going to episode 8, you got Goof Emmett and you got Goof Rob just came together and say, oh,
that was some Chicago shit, though. That was so
goofy. It was so goofy.
Goofy as like,
it was so funny.
It was funny. It wasn't.
But that's how it started.
I didn't see the scene. What happened?
So I feel like everybody got a cousin that done either shot themselves or got shot for some stupid.
Yes.
And that was it. Stupid.
So Duda was diabolical in 6. This just had to go. He was just everybody life up. He was a cancer. Everybody. So he got Emmett in too deep because he didn't invested in Smokies and shit. So they expanded the brand and all that. Now he in too deep with the like ain't no getting out.
Can't get out.
You can't get out. It ain't enough money in the world.
His daddy brought Duda some money. And
that ain't enough.
Like, what I'm gonna do?
What I'm gonna do with it? Take it back. I don't want this. I want his life. Yes. There ain't no way out. This. I'm about. And then I'm gonna toy with you until I'm tired of toying with you, and then I'm gonna eventually kill you. That's what type of he was. So, boom. He do the same with Rob. Got him in too deep. His uncle was Q. That's what got him into what's his name. I put him to it because he was like, "Who is this?" I'm like, "That's Q nephew." You feel me? He was like, "Oh, what is he valuable? Yeah, he good. Like he hustling. He can make us some money for sure." So we assembling a gang, a new 63rd Incorporated, because it wasn't 63rd Mob no more. It was 63rd Incorporated. So that's when you see me go gather Bakari up, and basically like he was like, well, we can't use you because you're too hot and we need a young fresh face. I'm like, I know the just before it. Who? Bakari. We go get him and then we go get Rob. Fast forward, these gonna come together and say the best thing we can do is just take him out. They don't know nothing about killing. They ain't never shot at nobody. These are some good guys. But
the whole season, everybody kept telling them, y'all can't kill Duda.
Leave him alone.
They kept saying, y'all can't kill Duda. But they going to come together and say, okay, we going to kill Duda.
Then they going to come to a killer, which is Victor. But he didn't change his life. His name was Trigger. He changed his life to Victor. They come to him and ask. He said, no. Y'all got to do that. That's y'all problem. Y'all got to figure it out. Then they go ride up on him. Me and him, we waiting because we thinking we finna have a meeting. The Emmett text Duda and say, yeah, we need to meet. So we know we about to see you. You pull up in the driveway, bro. Y'all get the shooting. Do the trip, he fall. He getting ready to literally meet his demise. He got his hand like that. He flinching. I come out the cut. Boo, boo. Put 2 in him. Save his life. You feel me? He get up. He was able to shoot. They got away. Next episode is 9. He tell me go handle that. I go to the hospital. Alicia, which is Rob's mom, she thinking 10 steps ahead. She snatch him out the hospital because she know he about to die because you shot at Duda. He's going to come back for you. So now it's a word out like, oh, he got to get got. But you got to think about, I'm still thinking about a month or two ago we doing in TV time. A month or two ago when you just lined me up to get me locked up or killed when you told Papa Mama that I'm the one that did it. So I catch Rob slacking because he ain't even no street. I catch him lacking. He gets some chicken. I say, look, in order for you to still live, you got to cut me in. Like, I don't even want to be around Duda no more. F that money because he's stepping on everything. He in control. I'm going to make my own money with y'all because y'all done branched off and y'all making y'all own money with you and Tiff. I like what y'all doing. So let me get a little bit of that. Boom. I save him. Now I'm extorting him. Boom, 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 getting the money. Mount Duda is just on his own. He drinking a lot. He just saying everybody at this point.
So you basically taking the empire piece by piece.
So I'm really pivoting for the next move because I know he about to crash out. I don't know if he gonna kill somebody or get killed or go to jail, but I ain't gonna let nothing happen to him. As long as I'm around, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to him. Till we fast forward to he finding out that I was making deals with Tiff and Rob. He beat the shit out of me. Crazy.
You went for that?
Oh, he ain't go for that shit.
Ain't go for it. He asked to fight. We fought. I slipped. I slipped. Do y'all homework go having dress shoes on and I slipped. He beat the shit out of me. Pistol with me.
Pistol with?
He pistol with me.
That's the worst. That's the worst form of disrespect.
Right. That's like slapping me to death. So he pistol with me. He demoted me, telling me some, you ain't my number 2 no more. What the like, bro? You ain't realizing like if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be in this position because I got your mind straight to put you in there. So boom, I come back and I ain't doing no talking. What's there to talk about? He didn't f me up. He didn't demoted me and he tried to kill my baby mama and my son. Remember he blew up the
he blew up the Smokies.
On day before.
No, he blew up the car. They was about to walk to the car.
Literally, he blew up the car.
So dude on time. He on that.
He was on that.
You need to just go watch it. So, cause he giving you the whole season. I know cause you ain't seen it. We seen it.
I'm just telling you the next story.
He's talking about getting good.
Look, I'm just telling you the next story. So before I actually take him out, they show a scene with Duda. He sitting in his apartment and he drinking, and he got a gun to his head. He was contemplating taking himself out because he knew that all the wrong he did, it was his conscience. So Bianca, she set him up, which is his girlfriend, his side piece, because he got a wife. He got two side pieces and a wife.
Shout out to Duda.
Shout out to
Duda. Yeah, he's doing his thing.
He's doing his thing, and he had 3 bad ones, all of them bad.
Yeah.
But they set him up. They have him in the little lounge. So Alicia, which is Rob's mama, she talking too much. She basically, man, did you kill my son? I come in that, boom, 2 to the head. Ain't nothing to talk about. What the f you doing here? It's my job to protect him. So if it's my job to protect him and I know where he at all times, it's nothing to get him out the way. Because now I'm taking that. Now I'm going to show him how to do it. You feel me? So
you had to wait until he pistol with you for you to take him out.
Yeah, that's
because I wasn't even going to do that. I had too much respect for him. For him, bro.
That'll do it. I ain't even
Somebody hitting you with a pistol.
Yeah, you could have killed me. I'm thinking about all the lashes of the damn son. Damn, Keisha.
Yeah.
Damn, my life.
think about it like that. That's funny as if you break it down to more as just a psychological standpoint, like you up the pistol on me. So first of all, if anybody up a pistol on you, they say use it. You don't even respect me enough to use it. The first thing you did was just slap me up with it.
Facts.
And so even with the thing with
think about that just going through your head.
Just think about in reality though, because we talking about TV and it could have been more brutal. Could have went blind. Could have knocked my eyeball out.
Hit some of your brain, right? Brain damage.
Teeth knocked out. All this would have been
with a gun. You ever held a pistol?
Yeah, I've held a pistol.
Yeah, they have. So imagine you getting hit with the butt of that.
He just
continuously. He did about 6 times, like and swinging down with it. So all this would have just been gone.
That's he made a statement.
He made a statement.
It's like, now you're really playing
And I'm
me.
demoting you.
Yeah, that's a statement. It's
On
like,
top of playing with my kid and my baby mama.
Then they ain't even enough. I ain't gonna kill you. I'm gonna let you suffer. I'm gonna kill your kid and your baby mama.
see, he was playing. It's like, you know what they say, though.
That didn't even click. Cause I just thought he did it for like give Emmett a signal.
But my job is to protect him.
And I be
Remember
trying to
when Keisha came to me
right.
and told me to protect him.
And cause I feel like I was still
Protect
kinda,
Emmett?
Yeah, the whole household. He ain't for that shit.
Cause they share a kid now.
Right. I don't think Duda never found out that was my well, we never, if you want to put a backstory to it, he probably knew, but for TV we never seen that.
That's why I was saying that now that you said that connection, like him pistol with you like my kid, my baby. I was like, damn, I didn't think about like
he was supposed to be protecting him.
Yeah.
I'm letting everybody down. Damn, Bakari. Like if I died then, I can't even be there for Bakari. I can't be there for my son. I can't be there for Emmett. I can't be there for nobody. So I'm trying to change.
So
I think it is interesting how I feel like your presence was always felt.
Always, literally, every time you seen it. And that's
Even
what
if
make
you
it so
didn't
dope.
say much, like your presence was like always felt in a lot of different scenes.
and the fact that he got this storyline now, it don't seem, based on what you telling me, it don't seem goofy like it's coming out of left field.
No, he been in. He
That's it. It don't seem like it coming out of left field. It's
So
like,
did you know they was gonna develop your character like that?
No, it just happened like that. And I just want to say, man, God is real. Stay prayed up and just come to do your work, bro. When they said that real of them saying that, stay ready, you don't got to get ready. I stayed ready and I stayed prayed up and just.
you said.
And didn't take nothing personal. Like, I ain't, bro. Like, at the end of the day, they gave me the platform to be who I am today. Without them, I wouldn't be sitting here. And y'all wouldn't be as interested in who I am because of the show. You know what I mean? I give all my glory to them and to God. You know what I mean? And, bro, because it wasn't planned out. It just like, it was just like they rocked with something and y'all was rocking with it as fans. And they was just like, fuck it. And then now look at it now. I'm one of the faces of it. Like, that's dope.
I was about to say some real toxic shit, but I don't want to.
It's also because you light skinned, you got a dimple. I'm gonna keep saying that.
No, I was just gonna say, Creed.
Crazy. I'm easy to look
Make
at.
Ever
sure
since when
you
he said it, I'm
say
like, yo,
that
that's
part.
it.
Say that one little part he just said. Say that part. So then we got
Say
interns in the future acting crazy. We just go.
When he said don't take it personal.
Not even all that. Just the platform. Like, I think people don't realize that, like, stand ready till you get ready. Like, when people say just do the little shit, like, you started off with one line with Spike Lee. I'm pretty sure you ain't had many lines in the shot coming up, but you stayed ready.
Right.
Yeah, stay ready. And then when you got,
Look what we went through season 3. I filmed that in 2019. Then
Right, that
2020,
COVID,
pandemic
the
happened.
strike.
Then we come back in 2021 for season 4. We can't even be in it. Like, we was in a room, but we got to hurry up and get out the room with each other and put our masks back on. We keep getting COVID tested to go into season 5. I ain't coming to season 5 until the middle of it, close to the end. So only had 3 episodes in season 5. I didn't even know what was going. I didn't even know the plot to the season of season 5. I just get a call and say, "Yeah, we want you for episode 6." I'm like, I'm ready. Going at, I killed it. I ain't hit no more in probably like a month, and they was like, "All right, we want you back for episode 9 and 10." And just to come back and be in episode 9 with Duda, telling Duda to kill one of the main characters that just came back, Q. And to being teamed up with him on episode 10 and mixing and matching with all the different series regulars, that shit was dope, bro.
so now when we get into the part of the conversation when people were saying like, yo, they feel like the shot took a twist or a turn when certain characters left. Bart was my man. Bart's still my man to this day.
That's my boy.
So that was
One of the pioneers for sure.
Yeah, that was different when he got off. But what you was just explaining to me and the fact that y'all locked in and finna get season 7, right?
Yeah.
Like, the ratings got to be there, the support got to be there. So why do you feel like people would even make that statement? You think it's personal because they homies not on it? Or what you think?
I think because
And you from the crib, so you got a different perspective too.
Yeah, and it's like when you start, that's like when Friday first came out and we fell in love with it, and they finally came out with next Friday. What the f is Smokey at, bro? I don't even want to watch this. Where's Smokey?
That was a thing. That was a
What?
thing.
Then we watch it. Hey, nah, that Mike was funny as Day Day, bro. That nigga Day Day funny. Did y'all see Day Day? Till we fall in love with Day Day and we know Debo till Friday after next. What the f Debo at? Who the f is this big trying to play like he Debo. I don't even want to watch that shit. Dude being funny as hell. Terry Crews being funny as hell, bro. Damon, you know what I mean?
No, facts.
So it's a ripple effect like that. It's like they grew to love these characters, and then it's like they not there no more. So it's like they not trying to change. But I mean, we've been holding our own, bro. We've been holding our own. We've been doing our thing. For sure.
I fuck with y'all.
And shout out to them, because if it wasn't for them setting that, you know, that top tier talent, you know what I mean? Like, y'all wouldn't even been watching it. So shout out to them. I wish I was able to be, I wish I was casting in two to be able to be in that little atmosphere to see how was it before when I came on. Because that looked like it was like super dope. And I would love to be a part of a series that just start fresh, everybody learning everybody. That's dope.
And I feel like we don't have too many of those like long-standing seasons where you get to watch like the kids grow up.
Nope. Everything be everything canceled after like 5 or 6 seasons.
Because I think that was a big part of it too. It get weak, like it just get boring.
Yeah.
There's no storyline. But
like,
I think y'all done a great
Martin,
job.
but once it started getting to that point when they weren't even in the same room no more, like, why am I watching? And then we got to catching on to, like, why every time it's a coincidence that they don't catch each other. Like, Martin just come in the house, Gina leaving, then Martin come to her job in Chicago. She not there. She just went back home. It was just like,
pay attention to that.
Yeah, you know
the last season of Martin, they was into it. Him and Gina, because they couldn't really be around each other. Type shit.
They did not see each other at
I
all.
didn't know
So they
that
filmed it like that.
Yep.
Have I even seen the last season of Martin?
It wasn't all that.
Yeah, it's probably one of them.
It was super forced.
They don't really rerun those episodes for real.
Yeah, they don't really talk about that.
I do want to say this: whoever in your shout out to your team, because either you rehearsed the out of that answer or you just media trained like a motherfucker.
What answer?
Out of how he
Martin answer?
No, just the whole shy
falling off?
Yeah,
That makes sense though.
he broke that down amazing.
So have y'all talked about it?
No, it's just me.
Oh, damn.
Do this. You just talking and just do interview.
Even on media thing. It's like,
It got that dimple.
why? I got two
That's
of them.
exactly what it is. Even worse.
Okay. So then let's
My
get.
daughter be getting out of stuff. She be like, oh man, this is my face right here. I can't.
So let's get into you being the host of the Surround Sound of Fashion show, right? Getting back to your modeling roots.
You hosting that?
Yeah, I'm hosting it.
When is it? Next month?
October 12th. Yep.
Can I go to
Sin Studios City venue.
That's what's up.
Right there by where I work at, Center Space Studios, right in front of me. Yeah.
Okay, you excited about that?
I'm super excited because I actually won in 2015, and just to have a full circle moment coming back almost 10 years later, you know, being a host, that is amazing, bro. Shout out to Nate for always holding it down. Like, bro, he was one of the people that really gave me my motivation to say, like, oh, I'm finna take this to LA. Like, if I can do this here and I can, that was always been my mindset. Like, if I can do this here, I can do this somewhere else. But I'm gonna still do it gracefully, and I'm not gonna burn no bridges. And he always checked on me, always solid. Every time I see this man anywhere in the world, bro, he always mentioned, like, bro, I love you because you always been solid. You never got big-headed in this, and you know the purpose of it. Like, you love the art of the stuff, and you just continuously moving forward. And then when he presented me with the opportunity, I'm like, bro, yeah, I've been really waiting on this, for sure.
So you just say, first of all, shout out to Nate. I've been knowing Nate for a while. Shout out to Sharon, Sound of Fashion. But you just spoke on, like, if I can do this here. Personally, I feel like Chicago is at a point right now where we have our own Hollywood thriving ecosystem where you don't have to leave. And I think y'all are the cast of the Shy and Power are like
played a big part in that.
Big part, and y'all like at the forefront of that right now. Chicago Fashion Week coming up. Can you see like different industries like fashion growing into that, getting to that caliber as well?
To come back, because you got to think about what we are up there. We're the top 5 biggest cities in the United States, bro. A lot of our stuff, they take it, package it up, and then rename it. Like the whole word cap. How long we been saying cap? And not to even get sidetracked. Years. I was a shorty, like super young. And now cap is like, it's a universal thing. Dot, like, buzz down. Like, everything, how we dress, how we talk, how our mannerisms, like, and sad to say, even the little gang culture, like, that's, everybody want to be as, like, as the Chicago culture. And I feel like back, even when the pimps was at its highest tier. We men fly, bro.
Yeah, Pepper started on the west side of Chicago.
The fashion don't start and end in New York, bro. They don't know it. Like, come on, man, we got to get our flowers too.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is the perfect time to bring it back. And I won't like, since what is this? The first year or the second year they brought it back? I think it's the second
Chicago
year.
Fashion Week.
Yeah, I think it's the second year they brought it back. I want all of my celebrities to come and sit sideline and watch these models too. I want them to do
that's
that too.
the thing too, because even I went to a couple shows last year, and I feel like the elite or like the celebrities, they don't really come.
No, because it ain't a thing. And
but they'll go to shows in LA, right? Shows in New York.
When LA just started popping too, because I was in LA Fashion Week before, and that was super dry.
Yeah,
I can see that.
It was dry. It was shocking to me because I wanted to get on it so bad, and then when I finally did it, it was just like ain't nobody really. It was empty shows. I'm like,
because LA is really just Hollywood and award shows.
Yeah,
like
if they wanted to, they can make it.
LA can be
to make it a thing.
Yeah,
it can be a thing.
I do like that a lot of our fashion designers from like our generation now, like they do make it their business to make sure they doing shows in like New York Fashion Week. Yeah. Like I do appreciate that because I feel like
bring it back. Like the guy Shane, what's his name? Shane. He made clothes and stuff. Bring that back. Do your show us or have your little, a couple of appearances here. Tay, he do hair. Come do a couple models hair. Like bring that culture here. We don't have to take it and go to Atlanta or New York or LA. Bring it here.
But you think people appreciate it more in other cities?
They will, because a lot of people, they want to come here, but they're afraid because the only thing they hear is the gang culture. We got so much more to offer than that.
But do you think, because Chicago do have like a cool kid culture, right? And cool kids don't like to pay for it.
They don't, and everybody feel like they're a celebrity.
Everybody in Chicago feel like they famous.
That's crazy. That's why a lot of people don't do club appearances, because it's like the club
they don't want to pay.
And the promoters be like, I'm too, nigga. How many followers you got on IG? I got more than that, and I got more money than you. But it's like, nah.
Well, you do the appearance.
Okay. Because you wouldn't be calling me if you needed somebody to appear.
That's why I don't do club appearances.
We just also talking about how the club scene in Chicago is kind of trash because the old girl named that post.
Yeah, bro. No, finish what you
remember the old girl from New Orleans made Lolly. She made that post about like how security be on
bullshit.
bullshit.
And I'm gonna piggyback on that. Yes, these securities be acting like straight, bro. And I'm gonna put it out there. The dude Tay with the red hat, bro. You be on some weird, bro.
When I was trying to say it, y'all was trying to shush me.
No, I'm gonna say it, bro. They need to stop. Like it ain't no shade, it ain't no beef. I'm trying to start nothing, but you gotta, bro. Put your pride to the side, bro. We all people at the end of the day. We spending our money to keep you in business. Like what the. Every time I see this, man, I swear to God, on my dead grandma's soul, for every time I didn't got back in.
The mic is in front of you.
Every time I see this man, bro, he making his business not to try to have me get in the club, and that's weird to me.
You're not the first person to say that.
That's feminine.
Hold on, you can't get in the club?
I swear to God, every time they had a party, who had a party?
Was it at Bevy? Hubbard?
No, it was at I just seen this say he was celebrating his birthday. He got Jerkyard. Dave C. He had his birthday at Joy. He had his birthday at Joy District. I went up there. They closed in 30 minutes. Mind you, I am who I am. I'm not being on no cocky, but you know for sure who I am. The city know who I am. I done did my club, standing in line. I done paid my dues for that. I done been did that. They go say something. Oh no, we ain't let nobody else in. I say, come on, Tay, bro, you know me, fool. Like what I say, I ain't let nobody else in. I know you ain't finna pay no $500 to get in there.
It's Joy District.
Come on,
man, $500 getting Joy District is crazy.
Another time, he's standing at Y Bar. I come in Y Bar. Mind you, I'm one of the hosts of Y Bar. I got a custom fit on. I got a vest and I got some shorts, and I got like some little Dior's on. I walk up. We ain't let nobody in with shorts. I said, Tay, bro, my boy, I know you. I know your peoples. I know you from. I seen you. I've been knowing you ever since you done started this little security. Is you finna pay me $150,000 a year? Woo, bro. All that yelling ain't gonna do to me, bro. Like you overdoing it for no reason. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna chill out, bro. Soon as I walk away, guess who was walking up? a white man with shorts on in a workout shirt. Guess what they did?
Let him in.
So I pulled the other security guard to the side. I say, I just thought y'all said y'all wouldn't let him in with shorts on. He was like, oh, well, you know, he wanted to invest us. But y'all standing on a principle. Stand on it with anybody.
You the host for the night.
Come on now.
Besides anything, like, you're doing your business that people are coming there to fuck with you. Like, when they booked you, they didn't say no shorts. They didn't tell you can do none of that. Like, something got to give.
Tribe. Had a situation with that. I have a party at Tribe for the season finale.
That's why I got picked up.
Yeah? Well, what you got picked up with?
They pulled me out of Tribe.
They did? That night?
No, I don't think it was that night.
Oh, I was gonna say, that's crazy.
No, it wasn't that night. But we was telling our stories earlier.
Bro, I have a all black season finale party. I hit one of the managers up for that. I'm like, this mind you, I've been knowing for a while. I say, man, could I have a party at your school? He, all right, what you need? I said, I'm probably gonna need like 3 sections because I'm gonna have some of the actors come through. I'm gonna have the crew, all that, they're gonna end up coming. He was like, all right, say less. I said, the most I probably need is to put like some balloons in the back that say season 6 or whatever. He like, all right, bet. I get there. Matter of fact, before I even get there, the club usually open before 10. I think it opened like 7 or 8. So I told people to get there early because it's a small club. And once they hit capacity, you ain't gonna be able to get in. So I'm telling everybody to get there like 8, 9. Mind you, they ain't let nobody in until 11:30. The club closed at 1. It's raining outside. People calling me, mad at me. Bro, you what you on that goof ass? You ain't, I said, bro, I'm not the club owner, bro. I'm not even there yet. I don't even know. I get there. They finally let people in. Everybody rushing, we getting in. Everybody at my little section, we chilling. He's not there, the guy that I talked to. He bring one of his employees to me and say, yeah, he said it's a 6 bottle minimum or you gonna have to leave. 6
bottles.
I said 6 bottles.
It's y'all party.
It's insane.
For me. I get there. You got Luke James in there. You got Burgundy, the one that played Keisha. Days Loaf walked in that. Days Loaf, what you doing here? She knew who I was. I'm coming to show you love, support. Days Loaf, shorty. When the last time we seen Days Loaf on
outside, bro? Like what?
I got Days Loaf in the
legendary.
Do you know how much money that all of this these people charging? Days Loaf got her fee. Luke James don't even pop out for. Do your homework on him popping out. He don't pop out.
Yeah. Well, we know.
He popped out for me. You feel me? Burgundy don't pop out, shorty. All these people. I got directors, I got writers, I got producers in the party. They not
who
popping out.
Probably would have bought more than 6 bottles anyway. But you coming to me telling me that I gotta get out if I don't buy 6 bottles is crazy.
I said I'm not buying 6 bottles, bro. But I'm like, fuck it. It was in the way of me being forced to pay. Bro, I paid $2,500 for 4 bottles that I didn't drink. Now I go over there to a promoter. I ain't gonna even do no name dropping. He said, bro, I wish you would have came to me because I would have never did you like that. Do you understand this your party, bro? You got all these people here. They making money off of you. You paying money? I said, I can't do the clubs no more, bro. I can't.
You're not wrong.
And this is me, bro. I ain't holding my on nobody. I'm not cocky. I ain't doing nothing weird. I'm not acting Hollywood. I'm straight up me. I'm cool. I be cool with everybody, bro. I don't even do this, but it's just showing the frustration of the Chicago club scenes need to get better, bro. Because if I went to St. Louis, Houston, New York, LA, bro, red carpet vibe. You know who that is? Y'all move out to Arizona.
I went to Phoenix. They gave me a security guard and free bottles. Put me in a section. What?
Bro, I went to Atlanta.
I had a security guard.
Bro.
With me.
I went to the A. Unexpectedly, I had some work that I had to do. I had to do like a little podcast. Shout out to my boy Lou Young. I had to do a little podcast. So I came a day early. I go to this club, promoter, red carpet vibe. I get out the black truck. Security around me all the way there to the section. Full of females. They gave me 5 bottles. This is for you, huh? have fun. As soon as I walk in there, I seen him hurry up and run to the DJ. Hey, woo, 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 he in there. Make sure, woo. We got the shine in the building. Woo,
Start
we got my boy Nuggets
and everything.
Going crazy.
Okay.
In the dough. Showing love, bro. Chicago. What, boy? Who? What you got me for? What? He trying to get what? Oh, he gonna have to pay for that. Crazy, bro.
I get it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I get the frustration because I'll just accept the fact that you being cool. Like cool for me, you can't teach nobody how to be cool. So if you present yourself as a cool person, like I ain't talking about like popularity cool, but just like natural good energy, that's to get you good points out. But then if it's like, yo, all right, G, I'm on a national syndicated television show, bro. Like I ain't gonna stump.
Bro,
I'm
Beyonce watch my show.
I'm a celebrity.
Okay.
Bro.
I don't even be on that.
And I ain't on that. Like, come on, man. Just let me come in this
and just enjoy myself and just get up out of here, bro. When I found out the news that Beyonce was watching our show, I ain't walk around this. I was like, okay, we doing something right. All right, we gotta go work hard.
It on a shirt.
Man, I had work that day, and I was just telling them like, we just gotta work harder. We gotta work harder, bro. Cause if she watching us, that means we did something right. Let's do something better than that, 10 times harder than that. Let's go way crazier than that. If she like that, oh, she gonna love this. That's what type of time I was on. All right, we got the recognition. We been dope. Y'all just seeing it. That's how I feel. We been putting blood, sweat, and tears in it. We been putting our all into this. They just making it cool now? No, we've been since season 1.
That's valid. Chicago clubs, man, do better, man. Do you feel like it's outside of the clubs? Do you feel like it's more, you get embraced more love from the city? Like, is it?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. They definitely show me love, for sure, bro. I got free food from police before. I'm at Chipotle one time, and he mugging me. I'm like, he probably on some weird, he probably racial profiling. This a white cop too. He was like, man, I love what you doing. Stay positive. Hey, meal on me. And if you want to drink and guacamole, being funny. And if you want to drink and guacamole, it's on me. Bro, I'm
them chips.
Bro.
That's nice.
They show me love. I get a lot of love. Like, coming here. I just had a whole moment of, she was like a big fan. She was shaking all the time.
Outside?
Yeah. She was like, when I walk, I be ignoring. I be hearing everything, I see everything, but I ignore first. Because I ain't finna walk up to nobody.
But is that a lot for you because you're from Chicago? No. It's like,
do people even know that though? Like when they be like, you on the show?
They be thinking I'm from like LA or something. I don't know.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, G. You don't give me like you ain't giving me the crib vibes. Now when I hear you talking, we vibing. I'm like, he from the crib. That's how he talk. But that's just
y'all got me saying.
But even when we was talking off mic about like us being from out west, like I would have never thought.
He's just too welcoming. Yeah. Like Chicago, like we be on defense a lot. You came in here welcome, what up to everybody, cracking jokes. We talking little. You ain't even get offensive. You got right in the joke, got in the show. It's like,
I've been through a lot, so man, my whole thing is to smile, bro. We on this for a good time, not a long time. So I'm just
that's bad.
You know what I mean? But I still be on point though. I still be watching and be on that. But what am I acting tough and all that for? I be feeling like when people be too tough, you putting on the front anyway.
That take a lot of energy.
It do though. Being mad and frowning.
Take a lot of energy,
bro. A lot. Like I'm walking around mean mugging, I'm already playing the bad guy, and I'm naturally walking around mugging too. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That ever take a toll on like you ever find yourself getting wrapped up into a character when you don't know how to turn it off?
At the end of season 6, it was hard because the mindset I had to get to, it messed me up because I had to put my mindset as Duda was the guy that killed my uncle. And I actually took action on the person that killed my uncle. I put that face on that face. And it was like, it was hard. I had that scene where y'all see me holding my son. I was crying for real. Because it was, we was filming on my uncle's birthday, March 8th. We was filming that day. And I was just looking at his pictures and I was just playing that Herb. My brother is a legend now. I was f***ed up for like 3 days. Just like I couldn't shake it, and it was just really on my mental, like me dead for real. That's all I kept thinking in my mind, because I put it I locked it away in my mind. I accepted his death, but I put it in my mind that okay, it's not even real no more. To the point And then I had to reopen that back up.
You had to force yourself to revisit
I had to reopen it back up to live in that moment.
What's up? What's the word?
Like, even when they yelled cut, I had to go off to the side and just like, I was crying like a mother. I was up. I even had my daughter there that day. Yeah, you was there that day, wasn't you? Yeah. Yeah, I was real bad. Like, it was like, it had to, like 3 days after that.
How you get out of it?
I had to get like massages, like pray and just accept his death again. And then like accepting his death had to like roll over to my grandma dying, and it was just a lot. So I'm just like, yeah, I got to pull myself together.
This the same grandma that basically saved you?
Yeah, she passed in 2020.
My condolences.
Thank
you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to open up all them wounds. Like with acting too, man, you really never heal, because you gotta dive into different things that you experience to believe in what you're saying. Like you gotta tether, like whatever happened in your life, you gotta tether that and mash it together, the two worlds to collide to make it realistic. So in reality, acting is not acting. Like the best actors, it look like they not acting. Like Denzel, that man, I look at him as like, bro, he's a genius because how he break down a script and how he become a character. Like Alonzo, when we was watching that, bro, if Denzel wasn't Denzel before that, we would have been still calling Alonzo right now from Training Day.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Jamie Foxx and Ray.
He killed that, bro. And he said he sealed his eyes up for real.
Yeah,
he glued his eyes
that was a masterpiece of a performance. Like,
I didn't know he sealed his eyes.
Yeah. He wanted to be in it. Like, when I'm talking about method, that boy, he something crazy with it. Will Smith too, he dope. He dope. You could tell he take his time and like break down scripts. That is not easy at all.
So what's the breakdown? Because I've heard you say that a lot. So
breaking down a script is like, okay, just say if you get a book, and before you even open up the book, do you read the back of it to get the synopsis of what's going on?
It depends.
So that's what I do. Like, when you get a script, like, prime example, when I got the script for 616, and I knew that I was going to, take Dude out, I'm reading all the descriptions of what's going on in the storyline so I can paint a picture in my head and think about the things of, like, what's going on in the script. Then I go back in my personal life and being like, all right, well, I told you I put the killer of my uncle, I put him as Duda. So I just thought about all the things of the places that we could have met, and that was the exact place that we met in that cigar lounge. So that's me breaking down the script, and then breaking down the script on the professional side, that's like studying your lines and learning the atmosphere and learning the tones of what's going on. So when people say y'all want to be like actors, that be kind of like irritating me, because when people come to me in my DM and be like, yeah, man, just put me on the shot. You want to get on the shot because you want to be famous. You don't even know the aspect to this acting shit. Like, that shit is hard, bro.
Just put me on the shot is crazy.
Bro,
I think part of that is because a lot of people see a lot of their homies like as extras sometimes. So
yeah, I saw Herb on the shot.
Huh?
Yeah.
Herb was on the shot?
Yeah, he's on the shot.
No,
he's like season 4.
Four? Yeah, I think it was like 3 or 4.
Some of my homies on there. Leo was on the shot. He was passing out shoes.
Well, Leo's an actor.
Leo is an actor. He's an actor.
But people that never act before, they look at this reality TV and they think that they can just come hop on the screen. Do you know? All right, so when you go on set, this is one of my days on set. I get the call time the day before. So mind you, just say if I got a powerful scene that I got to remember like 3 pages. I got 4 scenes I got to do that day. That means I got probably like 5 pages of dialogue. So I got to know off book the day before I get on set. I get a text, all right, your call time is at 8 a.m. Okay, boom. I get up, go on set. You got to get scanned in. You go straight to hair. When you get your hair cut, then you go to makeup. Then I get the tattoos put on. Then I got to go change my clothes into the costume. Mind you, I still have 5 pages to remember, but I'm going through all of these transitions before I even get on set. Then you eat you some food or whatnot. Then you go on set. Niggas, cameras everywhere. You got the director telling you one thing. You got the DP telling you one thing. That's the guy that covered the lights. You got the writer that's telling you one thing. You got makeup that's making sure that your tattoos still aligning and look real. You got the hair that's right there that's making sure your hair is still looking good on camera. You got costume that's making sure that your everything that look real because they not showing the wire. You got the wire man to come put the wire on you so you can be able to, they can be able to hear your lines when you say it. And all of this going around, and then the director like, all right, so I want you to do X, Y, and Z. That's how, you know, I visual it. Till you doing rehearsals, till you finding your marks, and then they say action. You think you want to be an actor, you're gonna remember all that, and you still gotta deliver. And then if you ain't deliver good enough, you gotta direct it like, all right, well, okay, you did it this way, switch it up. And if it's a serious scene, but you gotta do a chuckle, all right, well, switch that up. I want you to chuckle on this line. Don't throw off this line at the end because it's gonna give away. Be polite on this line and then throw off on this line, but chuckle on that.
Then you gotta remember all that, right?
And you gotta remember your lines, and you gotta be good enough for your scene partner, because if they doing a wide shot is showing y'all 50-50, so you gotta deliver your lines to your scene partner, and you gotta hope and wish that they gonna give you that same type of energy so it can look authentic, which I hold everybody accountable because I called them the day before and we run out of shit. Not to mention, a week before we actually do that scene, we got a table read with all the producers and the writers that's watching you, and if you up, they making you correct that. So y'all ain't trying to be no actor for real, bro. Y'all just be trying to be famous, bro.
So you be on. Nah, that's valid. So how do you deal with like entitlement? Like people just, you talk about people in your DM feel like they should be able to get on, but how do you deal with entitlement of like friends and family that feel like, yo, man, you own now, you should be paying my bills, or you own now, everywhere you go, I need to be at. Like you as an actor from the crib, in the crib still. So I know that's extra type of pressure because it's people like
you still around your family, right?
If I care about them enough, I explain this. And I tell them, just because you see me on TV don't mean that I got $1 million. Like, you still, bro, it's so many people that got to get paid. Like, if you got an agent, a manager, and a lawyer, like, all of them got to get paid off this one check. Plus, Uncle Sam, he knocking the third off your bro. So, like, you ain't making no hella money, so I'm still like y'all. So don't think that I got nothing. And I'm going to break down everything I said to y'all and say, bro, I don't got it for. It's ugly.
That'd be me.
It's ugly out here. It's ugly, no lie to you.
It'd be ugly, bro.
But you on the radio. My bank account
ugly.
don't say famous.
Right. I'm working.
Okay. Just like y'all go to work. I gotta go to work.
I don't, based on everything you just put down, I don't think people even realize the work it goes in even for you to get the check. And no offense, but you still climbing the ladder to be like.
No, you ain't offended me. I know.
Because Taraji P. Henson, she was just crying about her check.
Facts.
And that's Taraji. And she been in it.
Right.
Okay?
So I'm already knowing like y'all getting a little money, but it's like, yo, still life.
I just got to a point last year when we started season 6. Last year. I just got to a point that I can quit working a regular job, because I was working a regular job and being on set at the same time until they made it like they actually told me like, all right, well, we want you for these many amount of episodes. Because at first, remember, I was in and out. Like season 5, 6, 9, and 10. Season 4, I can't remember the episodes, but it was like 3 or 4. And then season 3, it was like 2 or 3 episodes. Like, you can't quit a job with that. I still got bills, and I've been having a daughter since 2018, so she got to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, man, it just got to a point that I'm like, all right, well, I can't work a regular job. But that don't mean go mess my money up. I got to leverage my money.
True.
Hustling now.
Yeah.
Like you on it, like how you just people, like say you pushing your people around. I'm pretty sure everybody's seeing that.
Yeah.
Like the actors, directors, they seeing like, nah, you know what I'm saying, CORTEZ coming in here, he putting in that work. He want this.
Put in that work, always coming with a great attitude, team player, and I'm always gonna have some flash on. That always been me. And I always, you know what I mean, I'm always gonna have to fly. It'd be 6 in the morning, I'll be in that bitch fly.
Put it on.
But that give people life though, no lie. Like people be looking forward to seeing that.
They notice that, yeah. I like how
like,
y'all be making content together.
I be
really
holding them. I be telling them, bro, we got to break out that little seriousness, bro. It's a different
I love that
hey,
y'all make content. I love y'all. I love with Ahmad and what's the girl name?
Zaria.
Yeah, they be on like on YouTube and stuff.
That's who really like started.
Yeah.
And then they got me on that. They like set me down, no lie. And they was just like, bro, stop acting like an old. Bro, get on this. They love you, bro. Get on TikTok. I'm telling you, that's all they be talking about. Then Ahmad, he showed me like Twitter. He showed me all the little Twitter feeds. He was like, then he showed me on TikTok, like, bro, they making videos of you. Like, then when I started getting on that, my just like skyrocketed until they shadow banned me because they think I killed a person for real.
I think I was under one of your comments, like, we gonna fight when I see you.
All that, you know,
I was just playing though, but then people really be mad at you, for real.
It's, you know, I'm pretty sure it's ran by a heavy chunk of AI is running it, so the algorithm is basically
just taking
telling
the
them
words. Yeah,
and they think I'm a killer for real. Like I went on, Whitney is my witness. Like I was on live on TikTok, and I said something about one of y'all say I kill him again, ooh, and then it just flagged and it went off.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
They AI on point.
They own that.
Let me ask you this: since you playing the tough guy role on the show, have anybody ever tried to try you and see if you really about that gangster?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. I never had that. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I was in Madison I did like a little walkthrough in Madison, and this girl, she wanted to take a picture, but she thought that I was gonna walk over there and take a picture with her. So I'm like, you know, you come over here. I'm not gonna walk. That's my thing. I'm not walking to you to take a picture with you. That's insane. I don't know what you want. You can do anything. So I'm with my cousin. He got some females, and they was like, "What the f is so funny?" Because her friend, she had a big friend. Like, she was Rasputia mixed with Big Shirley. She was tall and big.
It's a big chick.
And she was twerking, like she was throwing them. So
did it look like something?
Nah, we chuckled a little bit. We like, man, she throwing that big motherfucker. So we let it go. We laughing at some other. So she, what the f is so funny? We like, what? She tried to get on that. She told me I looked like a sexy curtain. I had one of my little
sexy curtain?
A sexy curtain.
What you have on?
I had like a.
Did you look like a curtain?
I had some wild shit. I had some colors on. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, but she was on that. Like, she was trying to fight us. I'm like, she hating because motherfucker want to take a picture with her. I'm like, but you was aggressive. And I don't like people pulling on me either. Like, or try to touch my face or try to touch my baby face. Like, don't touch us.
Touching anybody's face.
So she didn't really try to try you. She just was overdoing it.
She was trying.
He said she was trying to fight them.
She wanted to throw the hands?
Yeah, then she was sending her man off to try to. Her man like, oh, you on TV, I do this real and woo. I'm like, bro, you tripping.
But the world we live in, people be trying to do that.
I had security, bro,
and
they would have literally snapped.
I'm glad you said you got security, because most moms want to prove that they tough and be like, I ain't walking around with no security.
Nah, you need security.
I be having my cousins with me, man. I be having if I'm finna go out, I'll have my cousins with me, and then and if it get like too critical, we went to Everyday People this year, and I knew it was finna be like, wow, it was too many people coming from every different directions and all that. I had my cousins. It was me. Then I had my cousins, and then I got security. So it was just like, you got to break through some barriers to get to me. But they was cool. They was chill. I just didn't know because it was fresh off that Rob situation, and people was like tweaking. I was getting death threats, all type.
You are really crazy.
They was on there. It was like, when I see you, I'm blowing your down. I'm like, I'm looking like what I do. I ain't even did nothing, bro.
I tear it up a little bit.
Right. Texting, like, go on his page.
He's still alive.
He's well alive.
I feel them a little bit, though, because I teared up a little bit when you put dude on them stairs.
That's crazy.
I was respectful.
So season 7, that was
your homework of respect.
That's crazy.
I could have left him right there.
Imagine coming home and your son on the stairs in a plastic bag.
Killer. Imagine you telling the killer, "I'm gonna be your worst nightmare." I just killed one of the biggest boogeyman's in the world. You gonna tell me you gonna be my worst nightmare?
How long you killed Iman after you killed Doodle?
Yes.
Rob.
Double tap.
Yes.
Rob, double tap.
And double homicide.
Double
homicide.
So I'm like,
double homicide for sure.
You took care of his problem.
Yeah, I took care of everybody's problem.
That was and you still want to talk crazy?
And he still want to talk crazy. He told me
he had to go.
Well, he ain't know I killed Duda. He seen on the news right before he met me, like, oh, you know, ex-mayor. So he was like, so he was trying to come see what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, he had to know, because I said, I'm in charge now. Y'all gonna report to me now. He said, fuck you, I ain't doing and walk away. Why would you do that?
But I feel like everybody was acting like they didn't know though.
I got blood specks on me.
Oh yeah, well, he knew.
But you was already extorting him, right?
Yeah.
So he just got gangsta out of nowhere?
Facts.
He probably thought.
Cause he say Duda gone now, so you ain't on the crumb. Like you ain't on. You been talking all the time. If you wanted to kill me, you would have been dead.
But imagine Rob and Emmett been doing goofy shit all season.
That was goofy in itself. You just played your whole hand right there.
Doing goofy.
You don't walk off on a man that
you don't turn your back to him.
You don't turn your back on. Like
you don't.
He's a known killer, bro. That boy look irritated. He look tired. He telling y'all gonna report to him now. He ain't say, give me no money. He ain't say that. All I said was, report to me now. I'm in charge. I ain't doing shit. Whoa. You. And walk off? You too big to fight. Ain't nobody finna fight you.
And that's Chicago. Now that's some real Chicago stuff. I know a lot of people then sent themselves off.
But you know served that man to his mama
but you know
on
what it
her
really
steps.
Was, though? It really was, if y'all think about it, it really was a message to Zay. Like, bro, stop playing with me. I did tell him stop playing with me, too.
Shout out to Zay and Rob.
Shout out to Zay and Rob.
So season 7, you finna do your big one.
I don't know, man. Y'all got to just, wait till it come out. I don't know until y'all know.
You gotta come back. You gotta tell.
That ain't even me. That's not.
Tell Lena, y'all need to have like a town hall and me and Cody host it.
Yeah, like every
before
every
the season drop.
Or like every episode, we just do a little recap.
Yeah, you know how Power used to do they little Power recaps.
Well, that's what we gonna end up doing anyway. Cause I
think y'all did a couple of them. Yeah.
Did y'all watch that?
Yeah. I saw that.
Your homework, bro.
You need to go home.
Crazy.
Oh man, I be in and I don't even really watch TV.
You a busy man though.
Yeah, I'm like how you say I need the driver. I need time so I can sit back.
You can go on YouTube and catch it. Like y'all can still see it right now. Shotty from is doing a recap from episode 9 to 16. Yep.
I bet, but we can't do the Shotty. Let us do the town hall or something.
Do a town hall. Y'all come sit down. We let the people ask y'all some questions.
And do a party where we ain't gotta pay $6.
That's crazy though. You know that'd be. You know what'd be raw? Like if we do like a seminar and a panel, that'd be dope. After the whole thing done.
Yeah, I like the.
You can do the recaps too.
I was at the one y'all did for XL Fest.
Yeah, that was amazing. Man.
Yeah, that was dope.
All right, so we know we getting that signal. You gotta get up out of here. I know you gotta.
Yeah, we do gotta get up.
You gotta do the digital cookbook.
Oh yeah. My bad. I got to shout out my sister Dominique, celebrity chef. Man, we got something special going on, bro. We having a party October 26th. It's gonna be at Lexington Betty's. We gonna have some special recipes that's actually gonna be cooked in front of y'all. That's from our cookbook that's coming out in October.
You be cooking?
Yeah, I be doing my thing. I be telling everybody I know how to cook. I just don't be feeling like it.
I feel that.
That's the whole thing.
That's valid.
That whole prepping, going to the grocery store,
having to clean up
Then
afterwards.
then mess up all the dishes to prep food, to eat it, to go back.
By the time you get done cooking, you ain't even hungry no more.
Right, I'm single, so I got to do everything myself.
Oh, true.
I don't be feeling like doing all that, bro.
I feel that. Okay, when is it? Where is it? Where we get tickets?
October 26th. It's gonna be at Lexington Betty's. I don't know the address offhand. Whitney, can you help us real quick?
We'll put the info in the comments. Y'all go to the comments.
Come help us. We don't gotta be perfect. We don't gotta come over here.
Just send it to us and we'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, send it to us real quick. Yeah, but it's gonna be at Lexington Betty's, and it's gonna be on October 26th. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be signing autographs too. I signed my first autograph about 2 weeks ago, bro. That was crazy. Yeah.
I signed an autograph. My grandma was in the hospital, and one of her nurses used to listen to me when I was at Power 92, and she asked me for my autograph.
That's dope.
And my grandma got to see it. It was so dope.
Shout out to Big E.
That's dope, bro. 756 East, 111th Street, Lexington Betty's.
I ain't going on. That's
Rose right there with us.
October 26th, we're going to be signing autographs. We're going to be talking to the fans, and we're going to be giving our special recipes. And we got a new podcast coming out as well with me and my sis, bro. We cooking, man. We cooking and we just chopping.
You mean like a cooking show?
Yeah, she actually from out west too. We're going to have you on there.
Bring me on there.
We y'all on here.
For sure.
Y'all know how to cook? Y'all do y'all thing?
I be cooking. Just don't ask me to make nothing too exquisite.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Salmon.
I thought you. Man, I thought she was gonna say it too. Oh my god. Salmon cook itself though.
Yeah,
Salmon does cook itself, but I do a
4-5
great
minutes.
job at it.
It's all about the seasoning.
I be seasoning it up.
Man, but you can't.
I just started cooking steak though, cause my doctor said my iron was low. I used to be like a chicken and fish type of girl, so I kind of just started cooking
You
steak.
fancy with the butter. You be hitting it with the what is it? The rosemary. What is it? The rosemary.
The little whisk thing.
You be doing that?
No, I don't
you
do
ain't
all
cooking
that.
it.
I don't do all that now. My steak?
That boy gonna be like rubber.
I put it in the
Oh,
oven.
that's gonna be that's gonna burn it out. That's gonna dry your fish out.
I know a little something.
I wouldn't.
I made some good spaghetti.
I don't eat women's spaghetti.
I got to know you.
Yeah, I don't eat women's spaghetti.
That's insane.
He a fish. I
got to
know you. I ain't eating nobody's spaghetti.
That's for another
I ain't
conversation.
eating your tacos because that can be that's soupy too.
You can't mess up tacos.
No, I'm saying
you
people
put
playing with the food.
You ain't never heard about the spaghetti?
Throwing blood in it?
The red lasagna, the spaghetti.
All that,
My mom always told me never
Sloppy
eat
Joe, all that shit.
So y'all don't get spaghetti. If y'all go like a soul food restaurant, you'll never get spaghetti.
That's different.
That's different. But if a girl cooking it for me,
Because if you
put like blood in it, you trying to. It's like voodoo, right? Yeah. I ain't never put no blood in no spaghetti though.
I'm not going for that. I ain't gonna lie.
you ain't on that.
If somebody cook me spaghetti, just go ahead and take it back.
What if you in love with her?
No, that's why I said we got to be locked in.
Okay.
Like, my ex, she made spaghetti and all that. You know, I ate it because I seen her cook it.
All right.
All right, CORTEZ. We appreciate you coming. I appreciate it. Ain't gonna be the last time we talk. Chop it up.
We gotta do this again sometime.
All right, man.
For sure.
I don't even know how to end this shit.
We
It was a great
out.
interview,
We
and we
gone.
out.
All right, y'all.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?